Most of us know animal shelters now as shelters, but as late as 1990, Island County still basically had a dog pound. There wasn't adequate shelter for dogs. It was a fenced area. They were housed together, and after the impoundment period, they were destroyed. Waif long ago recognized that achieving a loving home for every pet involved a lot more than sheltering animals. The design of a facility for long-term care is much different than a short-term kennel kind of arrangement. Our current shelter is so tiny it can be just crammed in there. Our reception area serves multiple functions. We can have several adopters in at the same time. Animal control can be bringing in an animal, add in a person that has to surrender a beloved pet, and they don't have a quiet place to deal with what can be a very heartbreaking situation for them. All in this tiny reception area. We have several of the features of the new shelter solve that. Waif incorporated both our own experience in the kind of things that we need for long-term care, plus we consulted with national experts to determine what the current needs and future needs for Whidbey Island are for housing homeless animals. The new shelter that is planned will have space for small animals, for young animals, isolation areas for sick animals. So it gives us the flexibility to care for the variety of animals that come into the sheltering system.
In 2006, Waif acquired the property that the new shelter will be on, 9.8 acres. And every year thereafter, things have been moving along towards building the new shelter. Architects have been selected, architectural plans have been developed, the permits, the well, electricity, all those things are in place. We already have the annex built, which was built at a time where we could get volunteer labor, and we built it for about 1/4 to 1/3 of the cost of a building this size. And we owe that to the contractor that came in and said, let me do it for you with volunteer labor.
The space offers a much more diverse housing opportunity for both dogs and cats. Cats can interact with each other, which will make them more comfortable, but we also have housing for shy cats that don't do well in a communal kind of situation. The better of adoption experience you can provide for people, the better chance animals have of getting adopted, and that's ultimately our goal, is to get animals placed into loving homes. We've got a better arrangement, not only with a nice lobby, a place where there's room for people to come in, but rooms for people to get acquainted with animals, so really find their perfect match.
With Waif being on the island, it was an easy choice, especially with their reputation, to take a look at the dogs that Waif had to offer. And fortunately, we found a dog that we were able to adopt, and he's in our home right now and bringing joy to our lives.
We've designed a competition between the cats and the dogs as to which species is going to give the most money to the new shelter.
I came across a brochure that was for the campaign for the new shelter. And of course, Scooby, being a big dog, he really feels that we have to donate in order to help give the dogs an edge.
If you're interested in learning more or want an update on the capital campaign, you can go online to waifanimals.org, or you can call the capital campaign office at 360-221-0321 anytime, and we'll be glad to give you an update.